Hey guys, what's going on? Just gonna take a quick look here at Dogecoin. Ticker for this is Doge, and I'm currently on the weekly time frame. So as you probably know, we've recently seen an explosion in the meme coin segment of the marketplace. So I figured I might as well do an analysis on the OG meme coin, the first one ever, Dogecoin. Okay, so the last time I looked at this coin was about 6 months ago, and at the time I just checked the thumbnail, and what I had in the thumbnail, we were just about pretty much this candle right here, just in the process of breaking out. And since the price broke through this downsloping level of resistance, it went up about 230%. I find this to be a weird place for a turnaround because if I look to the left, we don't have much price history in this area, and also it's not a Fibonacci retracement level. Okay, so right here, this one that I had marked out, I had this marked out previously. This, I believe, is the 50% retracement level. And as the price came up to it, it did give us a little bit of resistance, right? So for a few weeks, this was the resistance to get through. And here on the daily time frame, you can see that we were getting basically smashed down at this horizontal resistance level. Here, I'll take that back out to the weekly. But we ended up getting through it, and around here, I guess maybe the market crashed or whatever and probably pulled everything down. So this was an odd area to get such a hard rejection from. But anyway, now we've crashed back down to this previous level of resistance. So I had these levels marked out previously on the old chart. So here we have the low of these candle bodies. Actually, if you want to trade Dogecoin, I recommend that you draw this on your chart because this level is currently very relevant. Okay, so just take a horizontal array or trend line and just paste it right below these candle bodies right here. And then I would do the same thing at the top of these candle bodies right here. And then again, right here at these candle bodies. And what I've done based on those three regions is I've drawn this as a range. So this red box here, as the price comes down to it, if it comes down to it, which I probably think it will, I would assume that around here would probably be a good place to accumulate a position for the next leg up. Now, there's a popular methodology of trading called the Elliott wave. And according to that theory, the market moves in waves, which it obviously does. And it gives you a series of criteria and rules to follow. And one of the rules is that if wave 4 comes down and overlaps the top of wave 1, then it invalidates the count. Now, here we have wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4. This is the wave 4 correction. And so far, we have not breached the top of wave 1. The top of these candle bodies right here at slightly over 10 cents would have to hold. Even better would be if we get supported right here at around 11 cents. So you don't even come into the range of these wicks at all. And then according to that theory, there should be a wave 5 that should take us at least to the top of wave 4 right here, in which case if it did get rejected here, it would be called a truncated fifth. However, most of the time, the wave 5 will extend well beyond the top of wave 3 right here, right? So the move from this level, if that wave does play out, will likely bring us up to at least this range right here. And this should be a strong level of resistance because this is the golden pocket Fibonacci retracement zone. So I'll show you how I got that. Just take a Fibonacci retracement, run it from the swing high down to the swing low, which is going to be this wick right here. And I've already marked it out. So right here, the golden pocket, the 618 to the 65%, that to me seems like a very obvious, plausible target for the next wave up, if the Elliott wave theory does hold true in this case, right? So adding to the probability that this level serves as a strong resistance is going to be the fact that it aligns almost perfectly with the price action, right? So you see right here, this horizontal line, it was support right here. It was support right here once again. When the price broke below it, we came back up. It was flipped to a resistance, and then we got a hard sell-off off of that. So as the price comes up, this is going to be a region where a lot of traders are looking to when they're going to place shorts here, or if they're buying down here, they're going to try and sell up here. Right? And I would do the same thing. If I was accumulating a position in this zone, I would look to scale out of that position a little bit here at the range high, but also the majority I would look to sell right here. Okay, and that's between about 26 cents and 28 cents. Okay, so zooming back out, what we have here, I'm on the logarithmic chart. We have this massive flag pull, and then we basically have this is a bullish pennant. Okay, so we have this lower level of support, which in this case is slightly ascending. Then we have this down sloping level of resistance. Now, of course, I could draw it from the top of this pennant, which would be from the top of this wick, and then just run it down from here. But we've recently broken out of that anyway, so this is just no longer relevant. And at the time when I had these levels marked, I found this level to be more relevant, and it was. You see, we broke out of it, and it was. You see, as we came up, we had a battle right here. And then when we broke through, we came back to retest this level for about a month. Okay, so these are week-long candles. We did a retest, and from that, we had an impulsive move to the upside, and that gave us a gain of over 200%. So now all that's happening right now, I know the market is particularly altcoins feel very bearish and it's scary. However, if you just look at this chart and just take emotions out of it, we came up to a previous level of resistance and then we got rejected from it, to be expected. When we got rejected, we flipped this previous level of resistance to support and we impulsively bounced up off of it. Now all we're doing right now is we're coming back down to retest this broken level of resistance as a support. And as you can see from this long wick, there are a lot of buyers in this range looking to reaccumulate their position, which they likely sold up here. So I'll take this down to the daily and let's get a closer look at the price action here. So yeah, just eyeing this out, the first thing I would probably do is I would take a trend line and just connect the lows here. So this is going to be a potential level of support as well, but the main support level here is just basically anywhere within this box. Okay, so if the price does come back down again for another retest, I'm not a big Dogecoin guy, I'm not a meme coin trader, but if the price does come back down into this zone, now that I'm seeing this chart and paying attention to it, I'll probably look to build a long position around here, just because it's such an obvious play, right? Okay, so I just flipped it to the daily and I got some indicators up, and what I was looking for some bullish divergences here on the chart, and I'm actually not seeing it here on the daily. So the indicators in this case are perfectly reflecting the price, right? So we had a low, then we put in a lower low, and the same thing is happening here on the indicator. So here we have the stochastics, we have a low, and then we have a lower low. So it's not putting in any bullish divergences on the daily time frame just yet. So that makes me a little bit less confident in a quick turnaround off this level. So I think it's even more likely now that we do end up coming back down here and retesting these support levels, which would give me my ideal entry. Okay, so taking that back out to the weekly time frame, I'm just going to give you a quick summary right now. Guys, this is not a bearish chart. This is obviously a bullish chart. We had this long-term consolidation that took the form of a pennant. The textbook way to get a target for a breakout of a pennant in an uptrend is basically you measure the flagpole and you project it from the breakout point. Now I'm currently using a logarithmic chart, so the target based on that flagpole projection is crazy. I don't even want to say it right now because it's too ridiculous. But if that target actually plays out, and guys, I don't put too much emphasis on the textbook targets, particularly in the unpredictable altcoin market. But if something crazy happened and there was some sort of black swan event where Elon Musk maybe said, we're going to start using Dogecoin on Twitter X or whatever, something like that, then if that flagpole projection hits, there's going to be a lot of Dogecoin holders that are millionaires and basically set for life, right? But of course, I'm not saying that's going to happen. All I'm looking at right now is just these levels, okay? So the obvious play, just looking at the levels on the chart, for me personally, it would be a buy around this range at the top of wave one, and then I would personally look to take profits on that, a little bit here at the range high, and then most of it, I would unload at this 618 region, okay? If we start closing daily candles above this, then I'll just re-enter my position and look to take profits at the next target, which would be the 786. All right, guys, so that's just a quick update on Dogecoin. A couple things, if you're not subscribed and you want to get notified when I release new content, click subscribe, then click the bell, and then click on all. If you don't do those last two steps, you're not actually going to get the notification. Also, if you want a place to trade Dogecoin or pretty much any of the other coins I talk about on this channel, I'll put a link to the exchanges that I'm personally using. I use a few of them. I use Bitget, I use BingX, and there's a new one called BloFin, okay? I'm going to start using BloFin because BingX, as of next week, is going to start requiring KYC. Unfortunate, I know, but now we have BloFin, which I don't believe is going to hassle you to submit your personal information, right? So BloFin's the new one that everyone's kind of moving to. Check it out. I put a link to it in the description, and through that link, it's going to activate a sign-up bonus for you up to $5,000, okay? So I hope you found that helpful. Take care. Have a good day. Bye.